kept plant alive for several months since last summer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep plant alive in this hotel room. Could be the air, could be too much heat, it could be anything, I don't know. I can only try. I can only try to keep plant alive. I haven't gone in the pool. The night I came here, I wasn't going to go in the pool. By the time we checked in, we didn't check in right at check-in time. By the time we went to the grocery store and all this crap, I wasn't going to go in the pool that night, no way. The next day I visited my mom via public transportation. And then yesterday I was gonna go in the pool and then I didn't. I've had to watch my 2 shows in the lobby. They don't know. They just have some kind of cable here, DirecTV or whatever it is. And it doesn't have my Inside Edition. For whatever reason, it just doesn't have it. I thought it didn't have that channel at all. I'm like, that's a major channel. Why would it not have that channel? But I just couldn't find it at that time. But downstairs is what I'm familiar with, which is Comcast Xfinity. They have my Inside Edition. But I can watch down there unless someone else is using the TVs or using the room for something else, you know. I'm going to visit my mom today, but I'm getting a ride. Church woman brought me and did all this stuff for me and took me everywhere. Including to my library to order the flooring. This is a totally separate thing that I'm paying my contract for at some later date. But since he's going back and forth to Lowe's anyway, might as well have him pick up the flooring, right? He had to rip it up to get that dishwasher out. His plumber was able to do that for me while he was there anyway. He capped it and was able to. So now it's just going to be a hole in the wall. I do eventually want a new dishwasher. I didn't wind up doing the dishes. That was my bad. I forgot the water had to be shut off. I was just thinking, I have nothing to do all day while they're working. Why not do the dishes then? I'd already started them. It's not like I hadn't. And of course my contractor got on my ass. Like, why didn't you do these dishes? You said you were going to do these dishes when I was here. Oh, I know. Under the circumstances, the hell that I've been through over this past year or less, I forgive myself for not doing these dishes. They found another. Why is Joe calling me? Damn it. Damn. Probably could. Probably could see his name. Jeez. Alright, my guess is you probably saw that. Which is I'll just start over. Haven't gone in the pool. Was gonna yesterday. Day before I visited my mom all day. It was an all-day affair and I didn't feel like going in the pool. And then yesterday, by the time I got home, and then yesterday I just didn't wind up doing it. And then today I'm going to visit my mom, but not by public transportation, so that's good. Found another fourth in less than a year burst pipe. So it was a total, I just can't take it anymore. I cannot take it anymore. Can't take it anymore. Because it's the unknown. That's why I can't take it. You don't know what's happening with your home, with these fucking endless, just one after another burst leaking pipes until the damage is done. So underneath my vanity, it's all damaged, even though it was put in brand new 5 years ago. Okay? And it turns out it's another burst pipe. My contractor was already doing the regular, whatever you call the top flooring, the laminate, whatever you call that top flooring. He was already doing the top flooring under there and wondering what was all damaged, and I thought that it was going to be all water damaged under there. It would be covered. It was from the original burst pipe and covered. No, it's not covered. Technically, my contractor could charge me. He says he's not gonna. He feels bad for me that I have no money, that my mom and I have no money. He's under there anyway, so, but if it was covered by insurance, he was only going to charge me like $200 or $300 just to do the subfloor. But his plumber has to come back and fix the pipe, which his plumber did before my contractor could do anything else. And the plumber could technically charge, although as far as I'm concerned, the plumber's getting a lot of money. I was there all day the first day, and I saw what the plumber was doing and how long he was there for, and he's getting a lot of money. So my contractor is hoping that he doesn't ask for any more money, even though this is a totally separate thing and he had to make a separate trip. So I don't know. Technically I could be charged. What am I supposed to do? It has to be repaired. Pipe has to be repaired. It's damaged, but the whole point is it was put in brand new, 5 years ago. Had no idea it was slow. The insurance doesn't cover slow water damage anyway. The whole point is it's too unnerving for me that there could be another burst pipe we don't know about, say ruining somewhere else in my house and we don't know about. I can't take it anymore. It's ridiculous. It's sickening. It's sickening. At a discounted price for that first damaged pipe, I paid over $400, and that was at a discounted price because it was my contractor's plumber he uses, so he gave me a break. Then the next person was a company that didn't give any break, and that was like $600 and something, okay, or $600, something like that. And then that other guy I told you about, who's independent, who did work for me more than once 5 years ago, whatever, he, just because my mother was in and out of the hospitals, and I said, you know, I need to pay you, just let me pay you know, and et cetera, I just want to pay you, I want this out of the way, and in the end, he wouldn't even let me pay him. I didn't like that. It was like forced charity where he'll never talk to me again, and in the long run, it doesn't help me because he's cheap, low cost, and I could use him at some other time. I could have used him this last time instead of paying like $600, okay? So that is where we stand. I don't know what Joe's calling me. I talked to him for... Why are you calling me? I talked to you for 5 hours and 19 minutes last night. I talked to Joe last night about everything under the sun for... from 8:06 p.m. until, however, 319 minutes and 40 seconds goes by. It was like 1:30. I talked to Joe for hours and hours and hours. Why the hell he's calling me now, I don't know. But if I didn't tell him I was going to visit my mom, I forgot to, or he forgot, and I did tell him. I haven't gone in the pool. I wanted to go in the pool. It was all ready. Then I had to, they want you, there's no shower down there, and they want you to shower. I filled up the bathtub instead of showering. The water looked yellow. That was a little disconcerting. But what are you going to do? You can't tell when showering, but in a bathtub you can. So I decided in my brain to just say, well, maybe it's the lighting in here, and it's not really that. The water looks like that, but there's no way to know. I'm not drinking the water. I bought, when we went to the grocery store, 5 things of Poland Spring water. So gallons, 5 gallons of Poland Spring. It was a good thing too, because 5 years ago I could get as much bottled water as I wanted. They don't have that here. They have just tap water available to you, all put nice, but it's still tap water available to either guests or people who come in or whoever, but no spring water that I saw. They do have the continental breakfast. I went down there and just grabbed a few pastries on the second day I was here. I didn't do it yesterday. I was sleeping yesterday. I was up all night. I'm not able to sleep here. I'm only sleeping a few hours a night. I wake up like in 2 or 3 hours, and then today I can't go back to bed, but yesterday afternoon I went back to bed till like 3 in the afternoon. Then by the time I took the bath, and I realized too that it doesn't matter if I'm not shaved, because if I'm in the pool, you know, my hair is blonde anyway, and I'll be in the pool, so I brought all those shorts with me, but I really don't have to wear them. And I will, of course, not wear the bikini top. I will wear the shirt over the bikini top. And that's about it. I pigged out on the stuff that I bought at the store. I assumed if something has a refrigerator, it has a freezer. No. I bought $14 worth of organic ice creams, or the avocado ice creams, whatever they're called. They were non-GMO, and then the Aldens were, and they melted. We thought we could get ice from the ice maker and stick. That didn't work, and actually in a bag it's all melted in there. I have to clean it all up. It's stuck to the top. So that didn't work out too well. I had to eat all the ice creams at once, pretty much. I ate some the next day and they were totally melted, but I had to eat them. I ate most of them. There was a lot of ice creams. There was 2 boxes. I thought any fridge has a freezer compartment, even if it's a tiny little freezer compartment. No, it has no freezer, just a refrigerator. What do I know, right? But it's nice here. It's nice. It's nice. It has a refrigerator, it has a microwave. I brought a bowl and a spoon. I've only had yogurt with my organic peanut butter and my Stonyfield organic Greek plain whole milk yogurt and my organic maple syrup. I might want to try out their continental breakfast once, just once before I leave, but I wouldn't have that every day. I'm trying not to gain any more weight. It was bad enough me pigging out on my good-for-me food. Of course, there's no cooking, so I've eaten cold cuts and crackers and organic hummus. I brought my organic Wild Planet chicken breast with me, but I forgot mayonnaise. I left my mayonnaise behind by accident. So I'm gonna buy some mayonnaise. I ate my cold cuts and I ate that kind of stuff, and you know what I mean? I can't just eat nothing. Especially since I was gonna go in the pool yesterday. I fasted all day. I'm like, Laura, what are you gonna do? You're gonna end up. I wasn't even thinking. It's an indoor pool. It's like It's hot. It's like 80 degrees in that pool. They have a hot tub too. They call hot tubs whirlpools, but it's the same thing. They have a hot tub. I'm not gonna. So I was gonna plant. So like, you know what? I'm not gonna. I fasted all day, but then I ended up. I was talking to Joe, and I was getting just overwhelmed with all this stuff, and I decided to eat, but I didn't eat anything all day until like after 8 o'clock at night. But I was gonna fast, and I was gonna go in the pool while fasting. So like I walk miles without eating anything. Last time I was fasting and I walked 6 or 7 miles. Yeah, but in a pool is hot and you could faint. I wasn't thinking. See, so things can happen so easily. You gotta think. You can't rush. I was rushing, leaving my house that other day. She was supposed to pick me up later, and then suddenly she was like, I can pick you up earlier, and I wasn't ready. I accidentally dried my Sony headphones. Luckily, I have another pair. But that's what happens when you're not paying attention and you rush. Guy working on our home to